Welcome to another episode of Professions. My name is Mayawa, aka
Big Daddy.
Hey,
I like that shit.
I'm here with a beautiful
Polypocket.
with the amazing
Victor
Anonymous Lange and with another amazing guest, Rilwan
Mogaji.
Yeah.
The real one.
Guys, it's emotional.
What is emotional?
It's emotional. No, we're on a crazy run.
Okay.
Well, first and foremost, we have to say thank you to our sponsors. This episode is sponsored by Cynthia's Hair Couture.
Yeah.
If anybody needs a hairdo, wants to look as pretty as Paula or even prettier, which is going to be quite difficult to manage.
Yeah, thanks. Set the standard quite high.
Exactly. You need to visit Cynthia's Hair Couture.
Yeah.
Where is that?
It's in the 3rd district, Gatensky Straße.
So, Paula, do you want to tell us about your experience?
With Cynthia?
Yeah.
Oh man, she's a vibe.
So
She's a real vibe. She made my hair. We talked all night. We talked all through.
That's the most important thing. You go and do your hair.
Yeah.
And
She's
then
really
you gossip.
She's really a friend. You know how men feel in the barber shop? It really felt like that with her. A safe space for me.
I'm
You
also
know.
good there. Maybe you can. If anybody that's single, maybe you can find a nice little something there.
And she's pretty to look at too.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. I'll make an appointment.
That's a real one. Guys, how's the week been? How's the week?
Yeah, week was stressful.
When?
I was at work late this week.
And that's part of
Every single day. But it was good. I liked it.
you, Polly Pocket.
Man, it was a good and bad week.
Also,
I got my residence permit after 2 weeks, which is a miracle in this country, but that was nice.
we're coming in this time.
Then I got a rejection for a really big job opportunity because of conflict of interest, but I was like, it's alright. Then I had an exam, but ChatGPT helped, you know.
Scammer
Yeah.
and cheating.
Now we're in.
Wait,
It's not cheating.
what do you mean by ChatGPT? How did like
it's
during the exam or
It's an
before the exam?
open source.
During, it's
exam.
an open
it's an
book
open
exam,
book.
so I just,
What?
yeah,
What kind of exam?
Yeah, open books
coding,
exam.
all the coding exams are open book.
No, these kids are not studying anymore. They're just it's just wayo.
Work smart,
Nah,
not
but
hard.
it makes no sense to have a coding exam with closed book. Why?
Yeah. You would never code in real life from your head.
Yeah, no one does that anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
So yeah, that
That's
was
some real
my
shit.
week.
I mean, maybe
That
the
was my
concept you need
week.
to know, but like, yeah.
Real one. What about you, baby?
Mine
was
was
a
was good. Good and bad.
Tell us about the bad parts.
The
first.
bad stuff.
Yeah.
What was bad? It was I was a bit sick. I wasn't feeling well, so I didn't do some sport. I lost doing sports, so I couldn't do that for at least 2 weeks. So that was the bad part. The good stuff was, business going well. Everyone is happy, is healthy, is happy, and all is good.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good. So tell us about yourself. Like, what kind of business are you into? Just a brief introduction about Rilwan's world.
So, as you know, my name is Rilwan Mogaji. I am Viennese with Nigerian roots.
Oh, okay.
So I was born and raised here in Vienna. I was politician, and in 2020,
That was,
that
a funny part.
when I-
'Cause it's another time I'm seeing everyone on the podcast again.
What you mean, politician?
I mean, me and Rilwan, we go way back. We used to help him basically with campaigning.
Yeah.
Trying to get some votes.
As what?
As a politician.
Yeah, as what?
Wait, did you
what
win?
politician?
First of all, thank you very much for the invitation.
Of course.
Once again,
Come on, man. That's my boy.
I won. Yeah, I won. I didn't win. Like, I didn't get into.
Okay,
This guy's really like politician.
I didn't get into parliament. However, I won because I tried.
You tried,
I tried my
yeah.
best. I went out there. I showed my political views outside. So I won. For me, I won.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was a great experience going out there, seeing politicians, how it works, how this democratic system works, and also contributing to the democratic system was, I just enjoyed it, and this was a great experience. But after the campaign, I felt like I need more. I need also economic power. It's good to be political. It's very important to be part of the political process in Austria, in my opinion. However, it is also very important to have financial stability. I talk to Mayo a lot of times about economic wealth and also being able to generational wealth.
Yeah.
And that is something I want to build in the coming decades.
Okay. One thing that just came to my mind is like, it's not that like common that a black person is going into like politics in Austria. So how was that journey for you? How did you even start?
What
Like,
pushed you to start?
Pushed me. So I don't know, it was a very weird experience. It was actually by accident. I never.
But is it really by accident though? Because
I don't know, but
your father's also very politically active.
he is very political.
So it
but
kinda
I
like-
didn't. It was like, if you look back, yes, you know, it makes sense. However, it wasn't planned. I didn't plan it. You know,
that's
I was approached by a politician, Martha Bisman. She was the head of the SOZ, Soziales Österreich der Zukunft, and she came to me and asked me, "Hey Rilwan, I saw your speeches. I saw your podcast. I had podcast that time. I want you to be part of our movement." You know, this was like a movement, you know. And I really enjoyed her, listening to her and her vision of that movement, you know, that she wants me to be not only part of the movement, but also to be at the forefront of the movement. And never in my life somebody approached me to be part of that process. And not only me, but also different like people of, you know, the diverse background. And I really like that. So at the beginning I was like, I'm not sure if I want to do that, you know. They're just trying to use me.
what was the movement about?
It was about diversity and, you know, bringing and real diversity, not this fake diversity, just, you know,
the numbers one.
having some black guy there, black woman. No, it was about, you know, putting us in the decision making process, and that is what I liked. And I was thinking about it for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks, I talked to my family, I talked to my business partner and everyone, and I made the bold decision to be part of the process. So that's when I decided to be a politician.
I don't think I could be a politician in Austria. Come on, man.
Why not?
It's fun. It's fun.
I don't, because I think that there's a stigma around it. Oh, you're doing this because you want to change diversity. Because in the minority, it's difficult to change anything.
But why should you care though? If you have like the real, like, if you know your goal is genuine and your vision and the reason.
Yeah,
why
but the thing is, are you doing
genuine.
a minority policy or politics, or are you actually doing politics in order to change certain things?
But that's for you to decide.
But you're changing
So-
things that also benefit the minority. So you're actually changing things. In the grand scheme of things, you are changing things.
I don't believe in minority politics.
But there needs to be someone who stands up for us or represents us in some way.
In which extent, like in which level? Because are we now trying to change the parliament or certain laws for a fraction of people?
But it's not always about the big changes. It's about small changes that you make. If you because I never, as a kid, I was born here, I was raised here. I never saw someone like me, look like me, having a position of power. The only thing I saw is, you know, different things. And if I saw that as a child, I think I would have, this is also possible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That already creates change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So in the long run, it does, and you see that now. There's so many things. The position that Mirelle Gosso has now is making such a huge difference, because kids can now see that they can achieve that too.
Yeah.
And you too, we didn't have that. So this is a huge change. You shouldn't underestimate.
you
We're
shouldn't
setting the limit much higher.
Because the thing is, you know, like when people of color come here, there's always like this stigma of like, it's always hard to get into certain places. So
exactly.
if you see like, okay, someone of my color is doing this, it kind of motivates your, like, it gives you that sense that, okay, I could actually do it because Rilwan is doing it, because Mayowa is doing it.
Yeah, but
I mean, for example,
So-
with me, with Victor, I'm so inspired because it's like, okay, this person is in tech, and they're not only in tech, but they're progressing in their career, and they're black. You know, it makes me feel like I can take certain positions, even in this country, despite my skin color, you know? It's really, really motivating, and it's kind of like a domino effect, because then someone else
is a little
will.
bit different, because people forget, like, in politics, I'm not voting for you as Generally speaking, I
as
shouldn't be voting for you
based
because
on your
skin
color.
color. I'm voting for you because your ideology.
Manifesto and what you want to
Exactly.
do.
So, like for instance, like let's use Obama for instance. Yeah, Obama is not a black president. He's a president that has to represent the whole fucking country.
Yeah.
So he's not. His position shouldn't be like, okay, I'm going to put more emphasis on black people. No, I'm going to put more emphasis on efficiency of the country.
Yeah, but also him being black
it's
allows him to, elevate some problems that the black people have
exactly,
had.
and then you can relate with him, like so
because the system will always favor those people. Okay, like if Obama is black, he will look at his people and he'll be like, okay, these are the problems they're going through that isn't fair compared to the other majorities, and he will implement some changes. It's not about him just getting there and favoring black people. Exactly. It's helping the country, but helping the minorities helps the country. Does that make sense?
You need to help. It's difficult, I
know what you're saying.
Because if we spin it back now on on Africa, for instance, like okay, we are all black, but everybody comes from a certain tribe. Now it can be like a tribal issue. Or Paula is from this certain type of tribe. Now she only favors her tribe,
No,
but at the same time,
but you can't look at it in the Africans because everyone is black.
Exactly.
So
but on an African spectrum, we use tribe as an issue for politics.
But that's like completely different.
That's very different.
Why is it different?
No, because now we're in a country where normally we shouldn't be. We're like everyone, like most black people are suffering from imposter syndrome. Like when you're in certain places, you hardly see black people in power, especially in Austria. So if I see that, okay, Rilwan is into politics and I'm also interested in politics, I would believe that, okay, if he can do it, then I can do it
too.
Yeah, but
so it's more. It's not about.
I also get you.
It's not about the politics.
Is it because he's black, or am I just doing it because this is what I want to achieve?
Let's also get something right, because in America, for example, historically, black candidates never had the chance to do it because white people, the majority of people, were voting white politicians because they are white.
Yeah, okay. Because America's a little bit more different, it's more heinous.
Because they excluded automatically black people because they are black. You know what I mean? So it's not a conscious process. Usually, it's a subconscious thing. Because racism goes far deeper than just okay, I vote because he's white. No. Yeah, I like his ideas more, and so on and so forth.
I think it's just also psychological. When you see something, it's out of the norm. It's just like this movement of women in tech. Like, if I'm a woman, let's say the majority of people in tech are men, and I see like a woman is doing something big in tech, then it inspires me to be like, oh yeah, I can actually do this. I can take this seriously as a career and so on. So it's more than being black. It's when you see something different and you're part of that minority that is different, you feel inspired to want to do it.
Yeah, inspired.
Maybe I'm just inspired, just generally speaking. I don't get inspired just because you're black. I mean,
it's more than that. It's more than being black. It's just something different. So you're seeing it from a black perspective. But like, for example, let's say everyone in a specific group don't play rugby, for example. And then one black person just starts being the best rugby player. You think, oh shit.
It opens a world.
It just opens a different thing.
For you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But let's go back to your story. So you started like with the movement. So what inspired you really to say, okay, I want to go for like a specific role in politics? How did that start for you?
How did it start for me? What inspired me?
Yeah.
What inspired me? It was like I was really, like I said, I really could like see myself in the vision that the Martha Bisman had, and my plan was after the campaign that I work myself up, be one of the leaders, and one day actually take over that party. So that was my goal, and I wanted to bring more diversity into the party, and I want to contribute for young people. Like I said before, young people should see that all doors are open for them, even here in Austria, and there are no limits there are no limits, and that's why. And what I still have in my mind was when I saw like kids seeing me, giving a speech, talking to people, young kids, and they looked at me. Wow, to be ein Politiker, and that was beautiful, that was beautiful, seeing their eyes lighting up, and that gave me fire. I didn't sleep much, but I loved it that time.
What were like the challenges that you faced?
Challenges that I faced,
in general, and also being a black person.
In general, like in that time, or okay,
like during the campaign.
Space,
yeah, I mean,
how people like, how did you make people take you seriously, or like?
Yeah, because I was one of the, I was very new. You need to create some kind of allies to, within the group. So you can also put forward your ideas. But I was very fortunate that the group, the party was very open for other ideas. And of course, one of the challenges was that there was an issue with the because this was a Turkish, like the majority of the members were of Turkish descent, and there was some issues with Kurdish, Kurden, and so on and so forth, and I didn't really understand that. So sometimes people came to me, "What is your opinion on that?" And I said, what my members told me, but then they argue, if I talk to them deeper, I couldn't really do that, So that was an issue that I faced, and I didn't feel like, okay, I can represent them on all levels, because that aspect I couldn't, and I couldn't really, and I wasn't really interested, because I was like, this is a Vienna election. What do you want to talk? What do you want to talk about Turkey? It's none of my, it's none of my business, but it's not my interest, and I don't want to talk about it.
I think that's what Mayo was saying as well. Getting into politics as a minority, are you pushing your people's agendas forward, or is it for the general population?
If I'm a president, I'm also pushing the agenda of the racists. Because you have to represent everybody. That's what it is. You are representative of everybody.
Okay. You said it very funny.
I know. I said it just to make you like.
Okay, you meant like you're pushing the agenda of everybody, including the people that don't favor the minorities.
The front of the whole nation, and that also includes people with their Confederate flags.
Yeah.
But just to move on to your economical strive and stride. How did you actually transition from being a politician into your business that you're currently doing? Because that's also very interesting, in my opinion.
Yeah, what do you do? We start from there.
I do web design and online marketing.
But it's specific.
Like web design, Google Ads, e-commerce.
Okay.
Now we go into the direction of e-commerce, and we also do web design for doctors. So this is our niche, and we do Google Ads and SEO. These are our areas of expertise.
Who would think of going into marketing for doctors? Because
it's a very specific niche.
Because
it's a perfect niche when you think about it.
Austria is actually very interesting, because Austria is not as digitalized as other countries.
Yeah.
So there are loads of doctors who don't even have like a proper website.
Yeah.
It's just word of mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, my parents have been going to that same doctor.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going there. And it just continues. But how do you search for them? So that's why I think that your niche is amazing.
Actually, that's perfect for new doctors who don't have...
No, new doctors would definitely have those things.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying it's perfect for them, because they don't have that word of mouth advantage over the older doctors.
Because in Austria, they kind of like inherit the practice. So they will just give the practice to a newer doctor. But it's still in the same place, so you just be like, the name has just changed.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you just go from like, Paula and Jerry used to be the doctor at this facility.
But now it's a different one.
It's the same thing. So it just keeps running. But I like the fact that you kind of like found a niche
down,
because there's there's so much competition in that field, and it does make sense to do everyone, I mean, if there is something, but it's very good to niche down, to have expertise, and that is how we work. Yeah.
And how's the day to day? Like, what do you actually do?
We have now we are 4 currently. We have 2 new members, like employees, and my day to day is to make sure that there is a Like I work more on the business and not in the business. So I'm the one that is getting clients, that makes sure that everything is working well, that their strategy is good, that we are, working towards our goals, our financial goals. So that is what I'm responsible for. And I'm also looking what is going well, what is not going well. So this is all so a lot of different tasks. I have a lot of different hats that I wear currently as a CEO. And yeah, why you asked me before something else. What was my transition? So I was part of a speakers club, and the speakers club, I met them every Thursday or Wednesday, I'm not sure, for 1 year. And I learned to speak and how to express myself and so on and so forth. And interestingly, most of those speakers were entrepreneurs, business people, and or at least had the plan to be business people. So of course, if you surround yourself with people that have this business mindset, you feel at one point I felt like, why I want to go that direction too. Like it's crazy. So that was already 2018 or 2017. I'm not sure about that. And so I finished my studies already a long time ago, and usually I should work in the UN and so on and so forth. But I was like, nah, it's not.
That's not me.
It's not me. It's not something I want to do.
I want to be a disgrace to the family.
I mean, my parents were like, "What do you want to do? Why do you want to be self-employed? Are you crazy? Do something what is safe, where you."
But that's also like African diaspora parents. Like, just be safe, Just get the money, be quiet, Don't
enjoy your life.
Enjoy your life. Well, but it's not enjoyable in my opinion. But okay.
So I was like, nah, I want to do business, and then I was positioned. My partner lost her job as an architect during COVID, and then she said, "Hey, let's do it," and then we started. I was working as well at the time, but it wasn't getting too much working and being a
focus on business, yeah.
And then I said, okay, I will just focus on business, and since 2021, we are business.
That's lovely. Yeah. For you both, huh? Victor, because you always said like you're scared of doing business. Would you ever do entrepreneurship, or would you rather just partner up with somebody?
I feel like for me to go into that space, I have to have an idea that I really believe in, that I feel like I stand by and I stand for, and I feel like I could make money from it properly. So I'm not going to go into being a CEO because I just want to be a CEO. It has to be something that I really believe in. And until I find that, I'd rather be safe than sorry. So,
but sometimes it's not good just to think about it, because I
don't think you can really plan it.
What?
I don't really think you can really plan.
It just comes.
No, there has to be something that drives you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so... I mean, I've had ideas of what I feel like I can do, but I'm in the stage where I need steady income coming in at least for the next 15 months.
I understand that. Yeah. It is scary. I mean, the bills that come up with, I don't know, Sozialversicherung. You have then for if you have employees as well, the cost is amazing. It's crazy. And but you have to deal with it,
Yeah.
And it makes you come up with ideas, because you have to survive.
Yeah, you have to just say rice. For transition from marketing business, just selling rice.
Because the problem is if you just think, okay, I will do it if I have the idea.
Yeah.
There's no pressure.
Yeah.
But if you are in the waters, you have to come up with ideas, because people depend. You have to learn how to swim, because people depend on you, and if you don't learn it,
you're all drowning.
How do you deal with sleep? Because
you don't sleep.
Because for me, if I'm not sure money is coming in, I can't sleep.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, the thing with entrepreneurship is it's very unpredictable, right? Today you could not have a deal for the next 1 week. You don't know where the money is coming from. Yeah. But then Monday, somebody just comes with $100,000 deal idea, and you're sorted for the next 3 months. And then all of a sudden, nothing. It's like you never know. You actually never know, especially in the beginning.
Do you have like when you enter
a cushion or something?
Do you have like a backup? For me, like I would never go into business without having at least 3 or 4 times the amount I need every month.
Then you can never go into business because
no,
you will never.
You sometimes.
How would you have the money? I don't think. I think it's nice to believe that okay, I need this type of X amount.
Yeah.
Not to feel safe, but you don't feel safe. I think you learn within the process, and then it just becomes easier and easier, and then eventually everything runs by itself.
Yeah, I need some kind of security.
I understand that.
I mean, the security is yourself, your motivation, your drive, in my opinion.
Yeah, there's so many people that are driven, but they are still broke. So, no, but it's true.
Yeah, you can also drive into a ditch.
No, you have to prepare for the worst case. So before you go into business, what is the worst case scenario? With me, I looked at it and it doesn't look that bad, and that's why I can still sleep. Now it's a bit more complicated because I'm now a father, but
oh, nice.
But it is. We are really in a fortunate position that we always had a big gap. As like we had a lot of enough that we can say even if we don't get anything in, we are still cool for the next 5-6 months. You know what I mean?
That's exactly what Victor is saying. So
You said 15 months.
I mean, for me,
no. I said at least.
He said to start, he needs to
at least 4 to
know,
5 months because
He said 15, but okay.
No. I said 15 months in sense of like the idea as to like in the next 15 months I need to be able to have something coming instead.
Okay.
But
okay, I think for me being a young entrepreneur, the advantage I had as I was taking this risk, one, I had supportive parents, and 2, I knew if it failed, I still had my parents. In the sense that I'm still a student, right? So I'm taking the risk and I'm making money. But if shit hits the fan, right? I'm not going to sleep hungry. At least I know there's somebody who'll feed me before I start looking
that's
for
the
a
difference
job.
between if shit goes to fan, I'm sleeping hungry.
No, but the thing is,
but it's true.
But I feel like
that's
I feel like that sometimes maybe it's a male thing, but I feel like sometimes it's best to experiment with these things when you're much younger because there's a safety net. Obviously, if I have a family, I'm fucked. So I have to think like Victor now. I have to think, okay, what's my plan? When I was getting into entrepreneurship, I just quit my job. I was like, fuck this shit, man. Like, I want to do entrepreneurship.
Sometimes I always feel like I need, all those people that will just be like, quit my job, 15 months, just go to Brazil. I wish I could do that. I just.
But a lot of people do that because they're unhappy with their current situation. If you're not unhappy, then why would you do it?
No, it's different because I've heard so many people say like, even when you're unhappy with your current situation, just quit. Even though you don't have anything.
Just try it.
But for me, that's the worst thing ever.
You can't just do that.
No, but
there are people who do that.
Trust me, there are people like a lot of people that would do that. They will be like, okay, I have this job, but I'm unhappy, deadly unhappy. I don't have anything else piling up. Fuck it. I'm going because my happiness is way important than me just paying my bills. For me, I see different. Man, fuck my happiness. So this business will get paid. So I'm not gonna be more happy because I can pay the bills, but at least I'm gonna be okay. I always need to make sure the next thing is already in line.
Okay, can you right now, can you actually like think of working like part-time?
But he's a father. He has responsibilities.
He's also a father.
With me also the thing is also I relish at work. I like work and like to be busy. That's me. But not just busy for the fact of being busy. It has to make sense.
What I see from you, Mayowa, is you can work without fulfillment. Me personally,
I can also work without fulfillment.
Yeah, I can't do it.
No,
if I'm not happy, I quit.
No, if I'm not happy,
because in the end, I'm suffering.
If I'm not happy,
what's this money gonna do for me? Okay, cool.
Okay,
no. I'm telling you how I'm thinking right now, as of my mental state right now.
Do you know what? Now, you could actually be spitting on my face every day at work.
I can't do
it.
If
I know my money is steady,
I can't do it.
I can't.
You're selling your soul.
No.
What the hell? This is like.
Nah, I can't.
This business to get paid.
No, the bills
if I'm working on happiness, brother.
It's not that you're working on happiness, but happiness is an important factor.
No, but I'm happy. I'm happy when the money is coming in.
Okay.
Okay, then you're tying your happiness to the money. I'm tying my happiness to the fulfillment the work brings me. So then that's different types of happiness.
Obviously, you have to like. There's a thin line between like. I'm not going to.
Somebody's spitting in your face every day, and you're gonna still go.
I'm not going to work in a Baustelle, like, and I'll now be like, oh, because you're giving me 5K a month, and then I would be. It has to be something that I like, but obviously not 100%, fulfilling. But it's still something that I'd wake up every morning and I still want to do. It's not something completely...
Yeah, so now the question is, if you are in a position where you hate doing it, or whoever you're working with is stressing you dead, you feel like killing yourself every day, would you quit?
Nah, it depends on what I can take. I feel like
so what if you can't take it?
If I can't take it, then there's always a next job.
Exactly. That's how the other people
they're
but
thinking.
The
next job.
May I ask you something?
If there's a golden handshake, I don't think I can quit that shit. I'm gonna take him and bang it. Cry in the bathroom.
If you earned like really like if you are fulfilled in a current job or something, but you're not earning much, would you be okay with it?
What is not much?
Like
it's not paying well.
It's
not paying well
at all.
Yeah.
At all, yeah.
No, I quit. I quit.
So
it has to meet both, because at the same time there's a certain standard I want to live. There's a certain way I want to live my life. I can't live on fulfillment the whole time. I also need money.
But you're an entrepreneur, so you don't need to work for someone else.
I don't, but recently I've started because I want to,
She failed.
I didn't fail.
She's just using words. Let's call it spade a spade.
I didn't fail. I was actually very successful. Yeah. I would say that I got really lucky, right? I started making money immediately. I got into entrepreneurship. I went into 5 figures. I didn't even know what to do with the money. I was like, what the hell do I do with this money? But then at some point, I was just like, okay, I've explored this. Entrepreneurship is really stressful. And when it got to the point where I have employees, I was like, fuck, I can't do this anymore. This employees? Is like, so now I had people under me. Then I started getting brand deals. Then I started having to take care of my taxes. Then.
In Austria. Was it in Austria?
In Austria, Kenya, both of them. But then now it got to a point where I was like, okay, I don't know if this is the life I want to live, because I was working day and night. Like, even when I'm with my friends, I'm working. The entrepreneurship, there's no stop, there's no anything. And I feel like I wanted to live my life. Yeah. So I took a step back. I didn't fail. I took a step back.
Let's be honest. See, yeah. Every person has expenses, yeah. If your expenses is under 500 euros, see, I can work part time. I could try. No, but let's be honest.
What's your point, Victor?
No, I could work part time. I could go on holidays, but if you have a certain expense that you need to meet it, and if it, like, come on, like, I can't just be taking. It has to make sense.
But I'm 20. What? I was 23, 22.
See, Paula. And since I was 19, my expenses has never been under 500 euros.
Well, that's why I keep saying I've been very lucky with my life trajectory. So
combined tampons and Chupa Chup. I mean, it's feasible for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have to be an entrepreneur just for the lifestyle I want to live. It doesn't.
But I like that I paused entrepreneurship and got into this weird type of employment, because now, if I go back into entrepreneurship, I'll do it much better. I'll be a much better person. Even the podcast has helped me be, I think, a better entrepreneur. Just learning my strengths in entrepreneurship, because like you said, when you're an entrepreneur, you wear so many hats, right? You have to do everything by yourself. It's very hard to delegate, because you don't even know if somebody will execute your vision in the way you want it to be executed. But now, having worked for somebody, 1, and 2, worked with other people, I feel like if I were to go back into entrepreneurship, which I will, delegation is very important. I know I'm the visionary, so now I have to delegate, and the money comes when the planning is good, So I feel like it would
remember what you just said for future references.
For me, I just feel like everyone wants to be a CEO. Just for being a CEO's sake. Guys, if it's not making money, it's not making sense. It's not making sense. So, if you're not making money, quit being a CEO. Look for someone that you can work for. to pay you properly.
Okay, first of all,
it's a good advice.
I don't agree with that, Victor.
Why not?
Because
not everybody knows how to run a business.
But hold up, it's true. But you learn on the job, one.
You learn on the job, and you'll be broke.
And two, a lot of companies that have come up have been on negatives their first few years of business, but out of nowhere, suddenly, bam. Definitely. You can't tell people to quit because so many dreams will be killed.
But we like to. We always like to look at those unicorns. Come on, you're not gonna build. You're not gonna build a Microsoft.
Hey, I'm not saying you're gonna be a Microsoft, but most businesses fail in the first 5 years.
Yeah,
right?
And the ones that we really see are probably the 5% of the 5%.
It's true.
The whole world go
but
around.
The thing is, you just because you're not making money doesn't mean you have to quit immediately. You're giving people the wrong advice.
No.
Like,
that's why I said
business is hard, life is hard.
Definitely.
You have to push through.
Definitely. Even if you work for someone, the first year you're probably not earning as much. You prove yourself, you get a pay rise, you get stuff. Even both worlds are not easy.
Yeah.
However, I feel like people want to be CEOs for being CEO's sake because I want to be my own boss. Not everyone can run a business.
Okay, if you're doing it like that, don't do it at all.
And that's why I said,
if you're solving a problem, if you want to impact change, do it.
But you can also impact change by working under someone, though.
It's true, but if you have a vision that you feel like the people you're working under don't want to implement, then go take your own route.
Yeah.
Create the change yourself.
Exactly. But the thing is, not every change would make money. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Not every
and I agree with you as solopreneurship. Mm-hmm. I agree with you, not every change will make money, but some changes do make money.
Definitely.
And in the beginning, even those changes that will eventually make money, they don't make money. So you can't discourage people and tell them, if you're not making money,
I'm
quit
definitely
it.
not discouraging. See, I'm not discouraging you if you're watching this. I'm just saying, if you're going to go into entrepreneurship, it has to be an idea that you can die on. Like, you know that, okay, even if you're not making money for the next 5 years, you have this gut feeling that, okay, at some point you make it.
Yeah.
But I don't have it yet. Until you have that gut feeling, work under someone, get a job. It's true. Get a job, save up until you are ready.
I believe in getting a job.
No, really do get a job.
Because the problem is that we just focus on the idea. Everybody has ideas. It's all about us. It's all about like Rilwan rightly said. He had an idea, but he's focused on so many other things. He can't really focus on the execution. And that what it means to be an entrepreneur. You rarely can really focus on what you want to do, because most entrepreneurs, they're actually, maybe in IT, for instance, they might actually be the best coders. But unfortunately, now they have to focus on getting clients. Yeah. So they have to now learn how that
But that's exactly why I said, if I were to go back to entrepreneurship, I would focus on my strengths and work on that. Because I know maybe I'm not good with execution, but I'm really good with, creating the vision, the plan, everything. I would focus on that because that's how my business will thrive. Then I'll find somebody else who is good at whatever I'm not very good at to do it. And that's how your business will...
Exactly. But then you have to also be ready to pay for that.
In the beginning...
Yes, you have to be ready. You can't be
have
selfish
to pay for
with
it either in shares or in money.
You have to let
go of something.
I'm not against being an entrepreneur. I'm just playing devil's advocate here. So I'm just saying, because being an entrepreneur, you might make that 30K once, but that 30K is not yours.
It's not yours.
It's not yours.
Whose is it?
No. That's what people think.
Whose is it?
It's company money. You are part of the company.
Yes.
It's not your money. Like you make a lot of money because based on
but most entrepreneurs right now are solopreneurs, so it is their money.
No, it's
not your money.
Company's money.
If you're doing it illegal, it's not your money.
But at the end of the day, the company is yours.
Yeah.
So it is
your
money.
your money.
So
in Austria we have as a natural person, that's you, Paula, and then you have a judicial person. That's like the law and the company that you have.
Okay.
The company itself, it's a person that you work under or with. It might still be in your name, but it's not like, okay, you make 30K, you can just use the whole 30K for yourself.
No. You can't just blow it.
There's nobody who's gonna... Okay. Let me keep quiet because I have blown money like that.
I mean, that would be crazy if you use it for yourself. You use it for the company.
You see, that's what I'm saying. You use it for the company. Obviously, you take part of whatever you need to take part of from the company in order to pay yourself, because you also have bills. Because at the same time, you cannot be like, okay, 30K is just for the whole company and I don't get any salary, because then it'll be like, something is going on. You're defrauding the system. But you can't just take 30K and spend it on
Because
yourself.
let's say this month I'm an entrepreneur, I make 30K. You know, half is gone to tax, so you have 15K. It's true. That's Austria, right?
Wait. Let's no. You have to think about something, because if you make revenue of 30K, and then
you're still below what you have to pay tax.
And then you have to you have given profit, and you can spend it on your employees and so on and so forth. So out of that then if you take all of it out,
then whatever's left.
then they take the taxes away. So the 30,000 is not the correct amount. You know, you make revenue.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, the thing is,
but to be on the safe side, always put 50% aside. That's kind
to be on the safe side
of the profit.
Of
the profit, not of the revenue.
And then you have to like think of like insurance, depending on what kind of level of insurance you want to do. So I feel like people need to be educated. So my thing is, be educated. Just don't just see the money and be like, oh yeah, Paula is making 50K. Let me run my idea and then go on. Then you start. The first money you make, you buy a Gucci belt.
Oh my God.
No, but
Victor, in the defense of those people, as someone who's done that before, my first 10K, hey, I blew that shit up like nobody's business. Like, I remember telling Mayo, I don't know what I did with the money, and he got so mad at me. But I was 21. What did you want me to do? This is my first 5 figures. Of course I'm going ham.
But that's crazy. I'll never.
But I feel like entrepreneurship needs mentorship. You need a mentor. You need somebody who has walked the path that you're going to walk. Somebody who will help you know, okay, what spots to avoid, what should I not do, especially if you're young. Because for me, I was the first entrepreneur in my family. Of course, my dad's a businessman, but even his business at 21, he never touched the money I did. My bills below 500, and you're giving me 10K 3 months consecutively. Are you high? Of course, I'm going to misuse it.
I will never be happy about that money, because I know for a fact, like, this is not my money.
Yeah, everyone in my...
It was my money. My expenses, like, because I was doing digital, obviously, entrepreneurship.
Paula, were you paying tax?
Huh? Yeah, in Kenya. So, because that's where I was doing it.
Okay.
So the thing is, like, if I know, I even lost my train of thought. My expenses were barely 400 euros in a year. Barely.
In
a year, barely.
You mean for the company
in
itself?
Kenya?
For the company itself.
Why, you are living in a shed?
No, listen. I'm not counting my whatever, my rent and stuff like that. I'm counting the money I had to spend to progress the company.
It's a digital business. So
it's a digital business. So my website, my domain name, that's 100 euros a year. That's all I had. And then ads on Instagram, very cheap, like 50 euros a month or something like that. So I had so much money, but nobody told me this is how you should do it. Paula, this is how I was an investor. Luckily, I put my money into crypto. But then the rest of the money.
To buy what, actually?
Huh?
I
remember calling my parents. I'm like, what do you need, man? Here you go. My siblings, here you go. I thought that I was the richest person. But the thing is, that 10K,
we did not see anything. Or did you chop out of it? No.
I didn't know you.
No, but you knew me. Paula, what did you buy for me?
My love.
Did you spend 1,000?
Love don't pay the bills.
No, love don't pay. You see, imagine
but
that.
Let me. But Victor is such a gentleman. He likes to treat his friends.
No.
He doesn't let me pick up a bill when I'm around him.
It's a lie.
I was forced into the circumstance of not giving him any money because he's so. I was forced into it, you know.
No,
because you're so nice. You always tell me,
no,
you're my friend.
It's a lie.
You know what? Don't spend any money.
Let me tell you something about women. Yeah, women have
so
much money that men sometimes.
Women don't like spending.
They don't like spending on men.
We're saving for our children.
Oh, you see, saving. So there are guys here. They only have 5 euros in their account. And they'll still take women.
That's very poor money management. What is that?
Calm down.
Let me finish.
You have 5. You have 5. At least I had that 10K to blow. You have 5 euros and you're taking
No. You blew 10K. He's managing 5 euros.
These are hypothetical situations.
I didn't blow it. I still had more money.
This is hypothetical. Yeah, I have 5 euros in my account. You have 100 euros in your account.
Yeah.
A guy will still take a girl out. I'll be like, I only have 5 euros. This girl will still spend your 5
That
euros.
guy wouldn't tell me he only has 5 euros. Yeah, you won't say that, and that's the problem with men. They never say when they're broke.
No, I always say when I'm broke.
Yeah, but yours is the fake brokenness.
You see, what do you mean by fake broke? I'm broke.
Okay, if we go on a date now and I
Victor
pay with
is
a
broke,
voucher,
then next week you see him in
is it bad
Zanzibar.
if I pay with a voucher? Like so, like I pay with a voucher.
It's not bad.
If it's like a significant voucher, not that you're
Why
coming.
does it have to be
No,
significant?
you can't. We can't go on a date. I don't know how we even got to this topic. We can't go on a date and you have 10 €1 vouchers and you're giving the waiter €1, €1.
No, that's not how it works.
You don't have to see
You
it.
don't have to see it.
Oh, if I don't.
You don't see
You
it.
just have to know that I paid.
Say, I'm going to the toilets, and then you pay.
Just have to know that I paid. For example, like the company I work for, I get vouchers. But obviously, it's not like paper voucher. That sometimes I go on date and I pay with
It's okay.
my credit
We'll-
card for work.
It's okay.
So it's not that deep.
No judgment.
Why should
But
we-
that €5 guy, he should think about getting a job. Then he
Oh,
can take
no!
Jobs are very
He
important.
wants to work on his
Jobs
dream.
are
I
very
believe in his dream.
important.
You see, and that's the thing. Like, there are so many guys here that are on this entrepreneurship shit. They are still working on their dreams. 5 years on the line, no implementation. He's still working on the dream.
But there's no rules to it. That's the problem.
And the
There's
thing,
no
and they
rules.
meet women like Paula. They still keep spending money on Paula. But Paula will not spend money on
Did
them.
I ask you to? Me, I spend money on my guys.
Which
Wait.
Ah.
I'm a very good
Show the
example.
receipts.
Ask all my guys. Ask all my guys. I spend good money on them.
I did a lot.
Let me check. Man.
No, it's not such
You are the
true.
one that said guys. You didn't say I should ask
I
one guy.
said true.
She said guys.
I was thinking of 20.
Yeah,
There is A in Paula. A for Ashewo.
But guys, yeah.
Back to entrepreneurship. There's no rules to this thing.
Yeah, there's
We just say
yeah.
like get a 9 to 5 and start slowly working on it. Like just
Yeah.
like you did, you know.
Yeah,
Try
yeah.
to figure out, okay, is one thing becoming more than the other one?
But
Which
realize also entrepreneurship is a lot of luck.
one? Entrepreneurship is crack. It's shit.
It's a lot of
It's
luck.
shit. Entrepreneurs is
So
shit.
a lot of people have done what I do, but barely made anything. You know, it's luck. So
You need to have
It is
that luck.
indeed, yeah.
of course your idea also has to be relevant to the times. Like his with digital marketing is perfect. For Austria for this time, everything is perfect. If I'm doing crypto, I started crypto lessons in the bull market. It's perfect because everybody wants to make money and I'm selling a course on crypto and you're seeing Bitcoin going up from 40K to 70K, you're going to buy it. So you also have to think about the opportunity that lies there. Grab it. Don't just...
Do you believe in crypto influencers?
I'll come back to you, but
yeah.
I think what she said, in life, a lot of things have to do with luck, you know. You have to be in a, right
Right
place,
place.
placed in
Yeah.
the right time and so on and so forth. But it is also, you have to go there. You have to push yourself to
You always
go
have
the
to try,
areas
yeah.
that you can get can get lucky.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
luck is not just
you
I'm
don't just sit
staying
down there.
bed, chilling,
No.
and I hope something is coming. No,
Yeah,
you have
yeah,
to make
you
it
have to
work.
work
You
for
have
it,
to
yeah.
work very hard. And about crypto influencers, what was the question again?
No, I'm just saying if you believe in crypto influencers.
Why would you
What do you
believe
mean?
in them?
I
yeah.
don't believe anyone because I don't believe crypto influencers because I'm also investing a lot.
Yeah.
And I know that no one can predict the future.
Yeah.
No one. Yes, I believe in the technology. The technology is very good, but you cannot say no influencer can tell me that they know where Bitcoin will be in 5 years or Ethereum. No one can say that.
Yeah.
And
There are people that can, though.
No, they can't. And I'm invested in crypto. I'm invested, but I wouldn't if you see someone on
Oh, you had
on
a crypto business, right? Or in NFT thing.
man.
NFT thing.
Yeah, I was part of a
yeah.
company that was doing NFTs.
Mm.
They are out of the business.
Of course they
They're
are.
out of the business.
Yeah. You know the problem I have with those.
Why did I laugh and nobody else laughed?
The thing is, the crypto influencers, I believe, see, I'm a tech guy, I believe in technology, but the thing is, they never tell you when they sell their own crypto.
Yeah, of course.
They never
Paula is case in point.
Oh, you feel attacked?
Okay, the thing is
Are
that
you a crypto influencer?
I am a finance investing influencer.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, but the thing about me is I just tell people this is what I'm buying and this is when I'm selling it, and this is my understanding behind it. And if you want to get in, get in. If you don't.
Wow.
You know?
Since
But
when are you doing that?
since I started like being an influencer, or since I started crypto,
Since when did you start with crypto?
2019.
2019. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the thing. When it comes to investing, I think the game is never to be told. So
Nobody ever tells you the game.
But that's how it's supposed to be. But by the time news gets out that this is what we are doing now, it's already done.
Yeah, no, it's already done.
It's already done.
Facts.
So if I'm seeing Bitcoin going up, it's already done.
Yeah.
Same thing with real estate. People feel like real estate is the business market. No, real estate is kind of like something that the government and as well as the banks are driving, because that's one thing that everybody can grasp. I have a physical thing that I'm blowing my money into.
Yeah.
But you never know, how is the whole environment going to change? Is your value going to rise up, or is it going to downgrade? Nobody knows.
The thing
You have to
is,
buy it for
like,
cheap for it to make sense.
What Victor, I wouldn't advise anybody to listen to any finance influencer. Of course, you can listen to.
You're talking against yourself.
I'm not. No, I said I do it different. I say what I'm buying when I'm buying it, and I move on with my life. But the thing is, as someone who's been in this industry, by the time they're telling you buy this, they're waiting to make money off of you people that are buying, because you guys are pushing the asset up.
Okay, so
right?
what does that mean? That I should not register for like courses?
You should, but to educate yourself, what is crypto? You don't want to have Bitcoin and people asking what is Bitcoin and you don't know.
That's what
you'll never. And then get yourself into the spaces where the big people are talking and you know the moves before the moves come.
That will never happen. You will never go. You don't get in those places. But
you do pay money to get into those places.
Because when
1,000 euros a month.
Are you in those places? Are you?
I mean, in the bull market, yeah. I used to be in groups that are very, where they say, okay, Dogecoin is coming out, blah, blah, blah. You buy into this thing and then it goes up.
If Elon Musk tweets one thing, woo, that's why some people are being impeded not to speak, because they really can dictate and navigate the market the way they want. So that's why even rich people don't pay taxes, because if they now start, because rich people, generally speaking, wealthy, they don't have salaries. So they basically make money by selling off their shares. But if I'm like super duper rich and I'm selling off my shares, what does that mean to the investors? Oh, something's wrong with this fucking guy's company. So let me share my shares too. So that means the whole market is not getting fucked.
Yeah.
So that's why you can't trust anybody.
Yeah, you can't.
These people that make money, they just make crazy money, and that is what it is.
It's luck.
It is luck.
And it's gut feeling and luck.
So me telling you, buy this, buy my course. What am I teaching you? The only thing I can teach you is, look, get it fucking.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
There are simple things that you should always have, like life
of course.
insurance.
Let me say, people are very lazy. As someone who's educated about money, people are very lazy. The information is on the internet. When I'm selling a course about investing, I'm selling you the knowledge that I've gotten from the internet and compressed. And I'm telling you, here it is, simplified. So do buy the courses,
Why should
right?
someone pay for that?
Because you're too lazy to do your own research. So for convenience purposes, you will give me money and I will give you my research.
Don't people listen to audiobooks and say, I've read this whole book? Someone's reading out for you.
Yeah.
It's a
so it's
question.
about the
Lazier.
convenience.
It's a question.
Now you don't even have to wash your own yash.
It's a question of time as well.
Yeah.
Like I don't have much time, but if I can get the course of her, like, and I can spend like 10 minutes instead of 10 hours, I will take it, isn't it? So this is what about.
Interesting.
Guys, it was a great topic, or great topics, great episode. We talked about money and all things scamming. Crypto. No, just kidding.
But before we finish though, are you also looking to improve your team? Are you looking for more employees, or what's the plan moving forward?
Currently, we are trying to keep up with the employees we have right now. We have 4 people right now, and there's a lot of costs. So for now, we want to grow. And we don't want to.
You're not employing.
We're not employing right now.
But in case you're hiring, I'm there to be there. I can't really help you.
In what area can you help?
I'll motivate you. I can be your PA.
What skill set are you looking for?
Motivate you.
In case you.
We currently, like I said, we're not looking for someone. However, of course, programming, like websites and so on and so forth. Then marketing expert when it comes to funnel, like creating funnels and so on. But we sometimes also work with freelancers from outside, because not all skills are inside. So everything that can improve our way of making funnels and so on, of course. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Guys, it was lovely. Show this to your pastor, to your mama, to your daddy,
to your 21-year-old sister who's doing entrepreneurship and
who's
is about
probably
to
fail,
blow the money.
Failure is part of life.
It is.
It's cool.
Accept it.
Exactly. Guys, we love you. Keep sharing, keep liking, keep commenting.
And last team, stay safe. Bye.
Strap up.